Most of us think that money is the problem, whether we don't have it or we have just enough for our family, or even if we have more. We always face this financial crisis in our life. Why? Well, maybe we just need to find a problem to find the right solution. This video might be the financial solutions that most of us are looking for. This is Alice, and this video is part of the advocacy to financially educate all Filipino families around the world and help them achieve financial freedom. We in the International Marketing Group, or IMG, believes that financial education is not just for the wealthy, it is for everyone. This presentation contains the basic financial concepts from the secret to saving and building your future. Let me ask you to think this question: what are your financial goals? Our path would be difficult if we don't have any, because money is part of our lives to survive. The first concept is the X-curve concept, the laws of building our wealth and decreasing our responsibilities. The green line is the age line from our younger to older years. Most of us, whether we have small or no savings at all during our younger years, as time passes, we start to save and invest, which increase our wealth. The blue line is our money or the wealth curve. Hopefully, when we get older, we will have enough money to set aside and invested. Our goal should be to have big savings as we get older. The red line is our responsibility line or curve. Our goal should be to decrease our responsibility. We have big responsibility when we are younger and starting our new family. As the breadwinner, we have obligations and bigger responsibility. Of course, our basic needs, the food, clothing, and shelter. The education of our children, the enrollment, tuition fees, projects, and allowances. Expenses in case of sickness, as we need to buy a medicine or go to the doctor, or worse, stay in the hospital for a number of days. If we have loans such as vehicles, house and lot, or loans from our credit cards. And other expenses, like if we have vehicles, we need to take care of the registration and insurance, and inheritance tax, properties, and real estate tax. The cost of this would be much bigger or expensive as we get older because of the inflation rate. There will be an increase of prices for all the products in the market. Increase in school tuition fees, especially when our children will go to colleges or universities, they will need bigger allowances. And the older we get, the more vulnerable we are to illnesses because of aging and exhaustions from work, stress and problems, or much worse, sickness that would stop us from working. Health expenses will be more expensive. We should have less or free debts this time. Remember, these responsibilities are permanent. However, our job is only temporary. We work hard for the money to provide to our needs. This should be part of our financial goals. Remember, there are two important risks of life. First, what if we die too soon? Who will take care of our family? Who will provide them money to take care of their needs? We should protect our family by providing them an instant income replacement. Life insurance would be their protection. What if we live too long? Is this a problem? Yes, if we don't have big savings. Who will take care of our needs? Who will take care of our health? We should consider investments and long-term care. If we have investments, we are living on interest, and income from our investment will be money working for us. That would take care of our needs. Now, while we are saving and building our wealth, we should also consider healthcare and emergency funds in case of unpredictable events such as accidents and losing our jobs. In this concept, we must consider the two risks of dying too soon and have a protection, or live too long and have an investment. How would we know how much protection do we need? So we just multiply our annual income by 10. So for example, our salary is 50,000 pesos per month. Multiply it by 12, and again multiply it by 10. It will give us 6 million, which is the amount of protection needed. If we put that 6 million in an investment that gives us 10% in return annually, that will earn 50,000 interest per month. This is our monthly income replacement. That is why we need to invest our savings, which give us interest rate higher than the inflation rate. One more thing, we need to save more while we can. The next concept is the rule of 72, the power of compound interest by Albert Einstein. The rules of 72 is 72 divided by the interest rate of our money would give us the number of years our money will double. For example, if you are 29 years old right now and you have 100,000 in the bank will give you 1% interest rate. Using the rule of 72, your money will double after 72 years old. Then you will be 101 years by that time. More examples at the given interest rate and this table. At 4%, your money will double every 18 years, and by the time you reach 65, you will have 400,000. At 8% rate, your money will double every 9 years, and you will have 1.6 M when you reach 65 years old. At 12% interest rate, your money will double every 6 years. When you reach 65 years old, you have already 6.4 million. There are many investment facilities that would give you more interest, like mutual funds that most of us do not know. Mutual fund is one of the most realistic investments option and can be an easy entry to investing as we don't need a large money to start. One can start investing at 5,000 pesos only or even 1,000. The next concept is the solid financial foundation. Building a solid financial foundation is like building our own house. We should have a strong foundation from the ground up. Now, by reducing our expenses, increase our savings, or looking ways to earn extra income, we also increase our cash flow. Healthcare. There are short-term and long-term healthcare. We receive a short-term healthcare from our employers as part of our benefits of being employed. What if the company that we love doesn't love us anymore, or we are not happy working with them anymore? We are not covered anymore. So we must have proper healthcare coverage in the event of a serious health problem or sickness. This can greatly affect or upset our financial stability, especially during old age. Long term is the answer to our healthcare needs when we retire or get old. Protection, life insurance. This will protect our family if we die too soon. It can help us replace our income, help finance our children's education, pay state tax, pay debts, and many more instantly. Then we have to manage and pay off all our bad debts. We need to set aside 3 to 6 months of our income for emergency, to have an emergency funds. To deal with sudden changes in the job or business. This is also to pay for unforeseen accidents or repairs. And of course, lastly, investment. This is the answer if we live too long. This will generate continuing income for us when we retire. It is our money working for us. Most of us we start investing right away, like having real estate, cars, stocks, bonds, and mutual funds without the correct foundation. Remember, in the rule of 72, it will take years before our money will double. Remember also the two important rules in life: die too soon or live too long. If we have investment but we don't have the right foundation, everything will be wiped out once we get sick. Health is our wealth. Following the steps of strong financial foundation will help us build and secure our financial future. The government program like GSIS, SSS, Pag-ibig, and PhilHealth are great, but we have to understand that they have limitations. We cannot rely on their coverage and benefits because they may not be enough to cover our needs. That's why it's important to look into other means that can help us save and grow our money in order to prepare for our financial future. We should change the way we are saving, else we ended up asking, where did my money go? We should start using the best saving formula, which is sharing our love to the church by 10% of our income, saving for ourselves by 20% of our income before we spend. This might be also the right formula for you. We must pay ourselves first. Actually, it doesn't matter how much money we are earning right now. What matters is how much we can save for our future. So again, these concepts are the financial solutions that help us solve our financial problems. The X-curve concept helps us how to plan our future. The rule of 72 helps us understand how money works in different investment facilities, and the steps on building a solid financial foundation. What are your plans right now? I'm encouraging you to attend one of our webinar or seminars about financial education for you to be able to manage your financial. Save and sacrifice now and enjoy financial freedom sooner or later, or enjoy now and sacrifice later or sooner. As per IMG President Dr. Joy de las Penas, our number one ally is time, and it is also our number one enemy. At this moment, we should have saved already. So, financial education is not an option. It is a necessity. After joining IMG 5 years ago, changed our financial aspect of life, and right now, we think that we are already prepared for whatever happens because our financial future is secured. Thanks to the advocacy of IMG to financially educate every family to be financially free. We would like also helping you achieving your financial goals.